Imagine landing at an airport after a grueling 6-hour flight. You're hungry, you're tired, and the terminal is packed. Usually, the only way to escape that chaos and find a quiet lounge with free food and a comfortable chair is to pay a massive $400 or $500 annual fee for a premium credit card. But what if I told you there's a card sitting right under your nose that gives you those exact same luxury perks, including a fast pass through airport security for a grand total of $0 a year? Most people are completely overlooking the US Bank Altitude Connect Visa Signature Card because they think no-fee cards are just for beginners. But after a massive series of changes in late 2024, this card has transformed into something of a unicorn in the credit card world. Before we peel back the curtain on how to master this card, I want to make sure you don't miss out on our future deep dives into the best ways to travel for free. If you find this breakdown helpful, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and drop a comment below with the word altitude so I know you're part of the crew that wants to maximize every single cent of their spending. It really helps the channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you this level of deep dive research into the cards that the big banks don't always want you to understand fully. Now we have a real problem in the travel community right now. For years, we've been told that if you want the good stuff, the airport lounges, the TSA PreCheck credits, and the high-earning multipliers, you have to pay to play. You have to shell out $95, $250, or even $695 every single year just to keep those benefits active. This creates a barrier for the budget traveler or the person who only flies a few times a year. Why would you pay a $100 fee if you only use a lounge twice? It doesn't make sense. For a long time, the US Bank Altitude Connect was part of that problem because it carried a $95 annual fee. It was a decent card, but it was easily overshadowed by giants like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Wells Fargo Autograph. But then US Bank did something radical. They killed the fee entirely, and in doing so, they created a massive information gap because the new version of this card looks very different from the old one. To understand why this card is a disruptor, we have to look at the massive shift that happened on September 9th, 2024. US Bank officially removed the $95 annual membership fee, moving the Altitude Connect into the no annual fee category. This wasn't just a small tweak, it was a total repositioning. However, banks aren't charities. When they take away a fee, they usually take away some value elsewhere to balance the scales. This is where the exploration of the card's nerfs and buffs becomes critical. While they cut the fee, they also discontinued the $30 annual streaming credit and removed the cell phone protection benefit. For some, losing that streaming credit, which essentially paid for a third of the old annual fee, was a deal breaker. But if you look deeper, the core of what makes a travel card valuable remained intact, making it arguably the strongest no-fee travel card on the market for a very specific type of user. Let's talk about how you actually earn points with this thing because the multipliers are surprisingly aggressive. You are looking at 5 points for every dollar spent on prepaid hotels and car rentals, provided you book them directly through the US Bank Altitude Reward Center. If you're a budget traveler who isn't loyal to a specific hotel chain like Hyatt or Marriott, earning 5% back on your stays without an annual fee is a massive win. But the real heavy hitter is the 4 points per dollar category. You get this high rate on travel purchases made directly with airlines, hotels, and car rental companies, but also, and this is huge, at gas stations and electric vehicle charging stations. However, there is a catch you need to be aware of. The 4 times earning rate on gas and EV charging is capped at your first $1,000 in spend per quarter. After you hit that $1,000 mark, your earnings drop down to a measly 1%. So if you're a long-distance commuter or you're road tripping every weekend, you'll need to keep an eye on that limit. Additionally, US Bank is very specific about what counts as a grocery store. You earn 2 points per dollar on dining, streaming, and groceries, but they explicitly exclude discount stores and supercenters like Target and Walmart, as well as wholesale clubs like Costco or Sam's Club. If you do the bulk of your shopping at those big box retailers, this card is only going to net you 1 point per dollar, which is definitely not the goal. Now, why is everyone talking about this card as a premium alternative? It's because of the perks that usually stay locked behind a paywall. First, you get a complimentary Priority Pass Select membership that includes 4 free visits to over 1,300 airport lounges and, this is the part people love, participating airport restaurants. Most no-fee cards that offer Priority Pass only give you the membership, but still charge you $35 every time you walk through the door. With the Altitude Connect, those first 4 visits are completely free. If you travel twice a year and take a guest, or travel 4 times alone, that's 4 free meals or quiet spaces that could easily be worth over $150 in value. Then there's the TSA PreCheck or Global Entry Credit. Every 4 years, US Bank will reimburse you up to $100 for your application fee. On Reddit, users have been asking if they need to jump through hoops to activate this, but the consensus is clear. You just pay the fee with the card, and the credit posts automatically. This is practically unheard of for a card with no annual fee. Even if you already have PreCheck, you can use this card to pay for a friend's or family member's application, and you'll still get the statement credit. It's a pure, easy win. And for the international travelers, they've even extended the GigSky mobile data benefit through late 2025, giving you 5 gigabytes of global roaming data so you don't have to hunt for a SIM card the moment you land in a foreign country. But we have to talk about the gotcha moment, which is the redemption system. This is where the card gets complicated. In the past, every point was worth 1 cent, regardless of how you used it. Now, US Bank has introduced a split value system. If you want the full 1 cent per point value, you have to be very intentional. You get that full value when you redeem for travel through the Altitude Reward Center or when you use their real-time rewards feature to cover a travel purchase. You also get the full 1 cent value if you deposit your points directly into a US Bank checking or savings account. The problem arises if you want straight cash back as a statement credit, or if you like to shop with points on Amazon or PayPal. In those cases, the value of your points drops to 0.8 cents each. Think about that for a second. That means your 4 times gas category, which sounds like 4% back, is actually only 3.2% back if you just take the cash. To get the most out of this card, you almost have to have a banking relationship with US Bank or be committed to using the points for travel. It's a classic move by a bank to keep you within their ecosystem, and for some people, that extra step of opening a checking account just to maximize credit card points is a headache they don't want to deal with. This brings us to the climax of the story, the actual application process. You could have a perfect 800 credit score and a 6-figure income and still get slapped in the face by US Bank's approval department. They are famously stingy and have a very strict, albeit unofficial, rule known as the 2/12 rule. Basically, if you have opened more than 2 new credit card accounts with any bank in the last 12 months, US Bank is very likely to deny you, or perhaps even worse, give you a toy credit limit of just $500. Imagine the frustration of being a high earner, applying for this card to get that sweet welcome bonus, which currently sits around 20,000 to 30,000 points after you spend $1,000 or $2,000, only to be given a $500 limit. How are you supposed to spend $2,000 to earn the bonus if you can only put $500 on the card at a time? Users on Reddit have shared horror stories of having to cycle their limit, meaning they pay it off multiple times a month just to hit the spending requirement, which is a risky move that can sometimes get your account flagged for suspicious activity. This stinginess is the barrier to entry that keeps this card from being truly mainstream. US Bank isn't looking for churners who just want a quick bonus. They are looking for long-term partners who will respect their rules and potentially move their banking over. In summary, the US Bank Altitude Connect Visa Signature Card is a bit of a contradiction. On one hand, it is arguably the best keeper card for a frequent or even occasional traveler. For $0 a year, you get 4 lounge visits, $100 for TSA PreCheck, and strong 4 times earnings on gas and travel. It is a card that provides massive value just by sitting in your wallet. On the other hand, the redemption nerf to 0.8 cents for cashback and the notoriously difficult approval process mean it isn't a card for everyone. You have to be willing to play by US Bank's rules to win this game. If you can get past the 2/12 rule and you're okay with either travel redemptions or opening a US Bank account, this card is a powerhouse that effectively replaces many cards that charge nearly $100 a year. So here is the bottom line. If you are looking to round out your travel setup and you want those premium perks without the premium price tag, the Altitude Connect is a top-tier contender. But if you value simplicity above all else and don't want to worry about redemption math or strict approval rules, you might find more peace of mind with something like the Wells Fargo autograph. The choice really comes down to whether you're willing to put in a little extra work for that free lounge access and the 4 times multipliers. If you're ready to take the leap, just make sure your recent credit history is clean before you hit that apply button. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives just like this one, and I'll see you in the next video.